Hello, we are doing this video as a part of a final project of advanced ethical hacking in which we are going to slightly cover one of the tools used in secure designing of software. In that order, the basic of developing quality software is the requirement engineering. The principal goal of security requirement is to preserve the integrity, confidentiality, and the availability of the software. Security requirements engineering are mainly focused on security specification languages. A security specification language can be a software specification language used to specify an attack like ASML or UML. Also, it could be an extension of a software specification language to represent an attack like misuse case, abuse case, ASML-sec, or UML-int. Also, it could be a security requirement like UML-sec, secure UML, or secure Tropos, or an attack specification language like STALT and sort rules. In this presentation, we are going to talk specifically about UML tool to create a diagram of process. UML, specifically, we are going to talk about UML-sec, which is an extension to the Unified Modeling Language for integrating security-related information in UML specifications. UML helps to visualize issues during the development of process through the use of models. Also, it's used to design secure systems correctly and helps in developing process in a timely and cost-effective manner. The goal of this language tool is to make transitions from ideas to execution of a system easier, to increase quality by verifying model against requirements and consider critical properties, and also to write code from models and generate tests. So after we know that information, I will leave you with my partner, Manzanares, who is going to explain the following diagram.
And I would like to show you a list of available software for different operating systems that provide uh, UML tools. Um, the list you can find different programming languages, and it's an extensive list found Wikipedia. To continue on the previously mentioned idea of UML-sec, I'll go over some work done by Jen Jargent and Pacha Savalan. In here, they present tool support for checking security requirements associated with UML-sec stereotypes. And on here, they use XML, XMI outputs, but more advanced users can use UML-sec approach, and this is an open source framework to implement their own constraints on self-defined stereotypes. They focus on verification routine that automatically verifies sequence diagram with cryptography algorithms. And in here, they use a tool from umlsec.org, an open source tool. The developers create a UML 1.5 model, and they store it in XML file format. The tool accesses the GMI interface generated through an MDR library, in which the static checkers analyze for static requirements, and the dynamic checkers analyze for dynamic for dynamic requirements. Um, the error the error is analyzes information from the static and the dynamic checkers and produce a text report for the developers in which they look for errors and possible correct them. Um, some plugins there are various plugins for UML UMLsec framework, and there are two bindings for model checker pings to verify cryptographic protocols, two bindings for first order logic, uh, test sequence generation for subsystems, sequence diagrams and activity diagrams, and also state chart diagrams, and checkers for static security containing UMLsec. Each tool, each tool and the ML model can give back text reports and UML models in this sample, and they can execute commands uh, consequently, and they also come with a set of their own commands in this sample. To conclude, um, we can highlight that incorporating security at during the development stage of the life cycle for development um, is convenient to the end user by preventing hacking and by eliminating vulnerabilities. Uh, Thank you, and I hope that you can find this sample by Jan and Pacha useful. Thank you, and understanding this process.